There are a lot of BS ingredients in pre-workout supplements. What that means is if you choose the wrong ones, you're probably gonna be wasting a lot of money. For example, there's one pre-workout ingredient that supplement companies claim is going to help you improve recovery, increase muscle mass, but in reality, it's overhyped, and there isn't really any good quality research to show that it has any significant benefits. On the other hand, when you pick the right supplements, particularly the right ingredients, they have the power to boost the performance that you have in the gym, leading to more intense training sessions and better results. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down what to look for in a pre-workout supplement, how to build your own supplement stack for your goals, and what supplements are a complete waste of money, including some of the brands that I like to recommend. And no, I'm not being paid to share them with you. So if you want to lose fat, build muscle, and get that lean, shredded physique, keep watching to find out which supplements are actually going to help you get there. Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Andres Ayesta. I'm a dietitian and a dad who teaches other dads how to improve their nutrition, drop the excess weight, and get in the best shape of their lives without fat methods like fasting, cutting carbs, or biohacking. So if you're a dad on a journey to cut fat and perform like an athlete in the gym, make sure you hit subscribe and check out the other videos on my channel. Now let's get into this week's topic, which is pre-workout supplements. A lot of people get caught up in all the hype around supplements, and often to the point that they feel like they need it to be able to see results. But it's important to understand that most supplements actually provide minimal benefits. When I'm working with clients, I always focus on dialing their nutrition from whole foods or food in general first. In fact, there is a concept that it was introduced by Eric Helms a while back, and it's called the nutrition hierarchy pyramid, where supplements, and you can see it on the screen, are added on top of that pyramid, and where it shows that the foundation of your nutrition is rooted in the bottom, the overall balance of macronutrients, energy first, then macronutrients, then micronutrient distribution. So supplements are to supplement your diet. That's what they're called that. Now, once the diet is solid, then I can consider incorporating supplements to fill any nutritional gaps, or maybe give our clients, or in this case, you watching this video, an extra boost in the gym. It's essential to understand that supplements shouldn't be used or seen as a quick fix for issues that should be addressed through lifestyle or dietary changes. A balanced diet, a structured training plan, and plenty of sleep and good habits cannot be replaced with supplements. Now, with that little preamble out of the way, let's chat about pre-workout supplements. Pre-workout supplements are products designed to provide an ergogenic effect, which means to enhance your physical performance. They typically come in a powder form, which you can mix with water and drink before your workout, although some of them come in liquid formats. And some crazy people out there, however, take this powder straight up. I've done that before. I don't know if you've seen those videos. They're crazy. Now, there's a variety of pre-workout ingredients that each have slightly different effects. And many people will buy a pre-workout supplement that includes a combination of these ingredients and is aided at things like boosting your energy levels, increasing your focus, improving your endurance, and overall workout performance. But you can also get these ingredients separately and build your own supplement stack. Now, I'm going to walk you through those ingredients, and you can do that, or I'm going to share with you what supplement brands I feel have all the ingredients already built into one product. Now, a common misconception about this kind of supplements is how they impact your body composition. Pre-workout supplements don't have a direct impact on muscle gain or fat loss. Some people would argue that, well, some of them, like caffeine, it's technically designed to help you increase thermogenesis, but it's not really the main purpose of a pre-workout. Pre-workouts are designed to help you improve your workout intensity, your endurance, and your overall performance. They allow you to train more intensely, better, and more effectively. And over time, well, this is going to contribute to greater gains in performance, muscle gains, and fat loss being one of them, since you're able to push your body harder and you're able to also recover faster. Now, let's get into the research-supported ingredients that I personally recommend, including how much much is an actual dose based on the research in a pre-workout supplement stack. Now, the way that I selected these ingredients are based on the strength of the evidence available and studied separately rather than as a part of a pre-workout formula. Though there are studies looking at multi-ingredient formulas and results may be positive, you need to keep in mind that it's hard to determine when you look at the benefits in those studies what ingredient could this be attributed to, which is why I always like to look at the data of single ingredients. One of the most effective pre-workout supplements or ingredients really out there is one I'm sure you're familiar with, and that's caffeine. I actually have a whole video on the performance benefits of caffeine. I'm going to link that in the description box so you can go a little bit deeper into it, but I'm going to give you the cliff notes in here. Caffeine has performance enhancing benefits for both aerobic endurance and strength sports, allowing you to push harder and longer during your workouts. Also reducing something known as RPE, which is rate of perceived exertion, which is how difficult a workout feels. Besides the physical benefits, caffeine improves mental alertness and concentration, which can also help you stay focused on your training and maintain high intensity through your workouts. Most studies on caffeine and performance use doses between 3 to 6 milligrams of caffeine per kilogram of body weight, which is actually a lot more than what you think. This will be, for example, equivalent to about 4 to 5 cups of coffee for a 150-pound person. That's why it's typically recommended to have a caffeine in a supplement form just to get the benefits rather than just drinking coffee. But keep in mind that different people react differently to caffeine. Some are more sensitive to others. That are sensitive may not benefit from higher doses of caffeine in some of these pre-workout supplements, and or maybe they may not benefit from consuming them past certain hours to avoid sleep disturbances. Other people may require higher doses of caffeine, which is why there's a range in the milligrams per kilogram required for a benefit or an ergogenic effect. The second ingredient is called beta-alanine. Now, it's another ingredient that is supported by research and it has a lot of performance enhancing benefits. Beta-alanine helps you work out harder and longer by reducing the lactic acid buildup in your muscles that causes fatigue. Now, this means that you can push yourself a little bit more during intense exercise, improving your endurance and your overall performance. Now, beta-alanine supplementation has been found to have beneficial effects on performance across a variety of sports that require short bursts of intense effort. The most significant effects are going to be seen in between 1 to 4 minutes, but the benefits may continue up to 10 minutes of high intensity exercise. Now, one finding is that this supplement increases time to exhaustion, which means test subjects, when they study them in studies, are able to exercise for a longer period of time before their muscles fatigued. For example, in the study of male cyclists that measure their performance to the point of exhaustion, those subjects that received 4 weeks of beta-alanine supplementation increased their total work done by 13%. I mean, if you're watching the Olympics nowadays, you'll know that that's a big change. Now, studies on beta-alanine have used a variety of dosages with performance benefits seen with 3.2 to 6.4 grams per day over a period of 4 to 24 weeks. Now, I'm going to make a quick comment about beta-alanine. Not many supplements you're going to feel the effects of. Caffeine, you'll feel the jittery or the energy boost and things like that you typically experience, and that's normal. But the other one that I always tell people that you will feel is beta-alanine. If you've ever taken a pre-workout supplement that kind of gives you that tingling, itching sensation, that is the effect of beta-alanine as one of the ingredients inside of that product. It is normal because beta-alanine is heavily intertwined in the same pathways that are related to histamine pathways, which are typically going to be related to allergic reactions. Creatine monohydrate is the third ingredient. I have talked about this, but next up on our list is one of the most effective ingredients, which is, again, creatine. This is another supplement that I literally just did a full video on, so make sure you check that out in the description for more in-depth information on the benefits of this one. Creatine is an extremely well-researched compound out there, and it's known for boosting both physical and mental performance. For physical performance, it works by increasing the production of ATP, the primary energy carrier in cells, which improves your strength, your power, and your muscle endurance during high-intensity training. More recent research has looked at also the effects and the benefits that it has on cognitive performance, such as improving memory, attention, reducing mental fatigue, and it does this by supporting energy productions in the brain cells, which makes sense when we look at the physiology of muscle and how it works. Overall, it's a highly safe and effective supplement that can benefit most people, whatever their health and fitness goals are. When it comes to dosing, 3 to 5 grams a day is what I would recommend and what is also recommended in the literature, and there's no higher dose loading phase necessary. Keep in mind there's a lot of other brands out there or those specific specific ingredients that are claimed to be improving absorption, but they have not been studied nearly as much as creatine monohydrate has, which is why I continue to recommend it. It is also the most cost-effective option out there. The fourth ingredient is called L-citrulline. L-citrulline is an amino acid that helps boost performance by increasing nitric oxide production, which enhances blood flow to your muscles. That's a good thing. This improved circulation can actually lead to better oxygen and nutrient delivery, which is actually one of the ways that you can improve performance by reducing fatigue and improving your endurance during high intensity workouts, meaning like you have a lot more oxygen being delivered to your muscles. Plus, it may also help with muscle recovery and reduce soreness after a workout. The optimal dose for performance benefits is typically 6 to 8 grams taken an hour before exercise. Another ingredient that it's a little bit more promising nowadays is called alpha GPC. And this supplement is a compound that delivers choline to the body, which is a nutrient essential for brain health. For exercise performance, alpha GPC is known to enhance the production of acetylcholine, which is a neurotransmitter involved in muscle contraction and cognitive functions. This can lead to improved power output and increased time to fatigue. Additionally, alpha GPC supports cognitive functions such as focus and mental clarity, which can be especially helpful during high-intensity workouts or competitive sports. Now, the other thing too about alpha GPC, there's an interesting study that found that when you supplement with this ingredient, it increased motivation, which the researchers determined using a specialized assessment scale that it's used to measure feelings and emotions. And you should be taking this anywhere between 30 to 60 minutes before a workout. And the last ingredient that I would want to look for in a pre-workout is electrolytes. These are essential minerals that our body needs to function well. We lose them in our sweat, so we have to replenish them. And it's important to do that to maintain performance and good muscle function. The main ones you'll see in supplements include sodium, potassium, magnesium, chloride, and calcium. Now, those are the ingredients that I would want to see in most pre-workout supplements. But if I was to pick something, I would say caffeine, beta-alanine, and creatine are going to be the top ones for me. Now, the ingredients that I'm about to show you now have promising results in the data, and I could see them being added to a pre-workout supplement. And if I see them in there, I'm not going to be mad about it. The first one is beetroot extract. Beetroot, which is usually a juice, and this is according to Examine, is a supplement with a high nitrate content, and it is said to improve physical performance secondary to nitric oxide. It appears that it has some evidence for this claim in healthy athletes. Now, you would need to take at least 1 to 2 grams to exert any benefits. A second ingredient is Rhodiola rosea, which is often called rhodiola for short, and is a plant of the genus Rhodiola, and that is used as a herbal supplement with adaptogenic properties that can provide general resistance to stress. Now, you need about 100 to 200 milligrams for a benefit. And then we have betaine. Now, according to examine.com, betaine, which is also trimethylglycine, it's an active metabolite of choline in the body. It is a component also in beetroot. So these are all things that are related. It serves a very important role in the methylation in the body alongside of folate, and is also something known as an osmoregulator like creatine. It is also used potentially as an ergogenic aid, and the studies that are looking or suggesting that betaine supplementation are helpful for performance, they're looking at things like muscle endurance and strength and power in various exercises. Now, there are other studies that indicate that it may not actually do anything in both aerobic and anaerobic performance. So that's why I put it on this list. You need to have about 2.5 grams to really see a benefit. Okay, now that we covered some ingredients that can have some noticeable benefits to your workout performance and recovery, let's talk about the ones that are not needed. Here's a list of the ineffective or not enough research type ingredients. One is BCAAs. Branch-chain amino acids, or BCAAs, are 3 essential amino acids that are frequently supplemented because of their role in muscle growth and development. The amino acids here, which are 3, are naturally found in protein sources from food. Now, what studies have shown is that supplementation of BCAAs alone does not increase muscle growth, as all essential amino acids must be present for muscle protein synthesis to occur, which means it's better to supplement with all essential amino acids rather than just only supplementing with 3. The second ingredient is L-arginine, supposedly benefits exercise performance and VO2 max, but the results in research are very poor. Another one is L-tyrosine. It doesn't have really strong research to back up its claims. And then you have L-taurine, which is typically found in energy drinks. Now, I wouldn't say it's a bad ingredient, as it does have some research to support exercise performance. I don't think it's a deal breaker if it's inside of a supplement, but I don't necessarily think it's necessary either. Now, there are a bunch of other ingredients, honestly, in pre-workout supplements, way too many to count, and I don't have time to review them, all of them. There's one called ATP or peak ATP, which I think is still questionable whether it helps or not. Bioparent or black pepper extract is a couple of ones that I'm also thinking about that are being shown a lot in pre-workout supplements. Obviously, I share a lot of things in here as far as ingredients, but rather than just continue going the rabbit hole of what to look for or not in ingredients as far as like a pre-workout, I'm going to teach you what to look for in a supplement label, particularly when we're looking at things like this. Supplements are a wild west when it comes down to what's inside of them, which is why out of hundreds of brands out there with pre-workout brands, I only stick to a very, very few. Now, what do I like to stay away from? I like to stay away from something called proprietary blends. These are a combination of ingredients that a company adds on a label, but they only give you the total amount added of the mix of those ingredients. So the problem with this is you don't really know what's the dose of each one of those ingredients. Now, this is creating a problem with some companies who fairy dust expensive ingredients and add cheaper ingredients in higher quantities. This label, for example, shows exactly how much of the ingredient is added. These other ones shows a proprietary blend. I don't like that. Now, let me share with you my favorite brands. And I promise I am not being paid to promote these brands, but I have personally tested them, all of them. Now, the first one I'm going to share with you is Shifted. I am part of their scientific advisory board, but honestly, I know the guy behind the formulation and he knows his ingredients and his research very well. Get Shifted is the supplement I'm talking about. The way I like it and the reason I like it is because it has massive doses of the things that we need. The second brand I like to recommend is Legion Athletics or Legion. It does not have creatine on it. That's the only thing I don't like about it. You can still add that stuff separately. A third is Clean Athlete Pre-Workout. Very simple because it only has caffeine and beetroot, so it's missing a lot of things, but it's helpful for athletes who are just looking to kind of keep things very clean and very minimalist. And then I also been looking and recommending a lot of Transparent Labs, which is a great option, but it's also missing creatine. Okay, guys, and that's a wrap on today's video. As a quick recap, the science-backed ingredients that you may want to consider adding to your pre-workout supplements include caffeine, beta-alanine, creatine, L-citrulline, alpha-GPC, and also electrolytes, and potentially betaine. But that said, it's important to keep in mind that supplements are always secondary to the effects of other nutrition, lifestyle, and training factors. Once your diet is on point, you're getting enough sleep, and you're managing stress, and you're training consistently, then a pre-workout supplement can give you an extra boost. But many people should prioritize these other factors first before they start buying supplements to try and elevate their performance to the next level. And of course, one final and more important comment, make sure you always consult with a registered dietitian or a physician before starting any supplements you're unfamiliar with, as this isn't personalized medical advice I'm sharing in this video or in my channel in general. If there are any supplements that you're curious about and you want to know more about, leave a comment below and I'll be more than happy to talk more about specific supplements that you're interested in. And if you want to see more videos like this, sharing evidence-based nutrition tips, make sure you like this video to let me know and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, as I release a new video every single Tuesday. I'll see you back here next week for a new one. See you soon.